After literally years of delays, Shantae Half Genie Hero is finally here. But was it worth the wait? Find out in my review. Let's take a look. From WayForward, mobile game TV licensing hack developer of note, comes the reboot/soft reboot/reboot sequel of their long-running series.
Shantae, Half Genie Hero.
If you aren't aware of Shantae, you could be forgiven. The series debuted on the Game Boy Color in 2002, a full year after the Game Boy Advance released because Capcom held the game for 8 long months after its completion. This unwise release method led to poor sales and a limited distribution, despite being a critical darling. The original Shantae has since graced many lists of the greatest Game Boy games of all time and has become somewhat of a white whale for Game Boy collectors. After 2 sequels, garnering mild success on the DSi and 3DS, Shantae is back with what I would call her console debut, Shantae Half Genie Hero. Gameplay-wise, Half Genie Hero is the same formula as past games, an adventure platformer in the vein of Metroid or Castlevania, or generally any 2D adventure platformer. Shantae jumps, ducks, and dodges her way through side-scrolling stages in various environments, collecting gems and lots of items, killing enemies, and pushing blocks. She attacks by whipping her hair and can perform a belly dance to transform into various creatures and cast spells. There isn't much in the way of innovation here. WayForward have simply found a comfortable place for Shantae to dwell that has not been occupied by very many games since the late 1990s, and that is the place of the well-polished, well-produced 2D action platformer. And Half Genie Hero is well produced. Thank God for that, because as I forgot to mention, this is a Kickstarter game. Yes, Half Genie Hero was crowdfunded, and controversially so. Funding for Half Genie Hero started way back in 2013, with an expected delivery date of October of 2014. Well, that didn't happen. Delay after delay hit, and it appeared as though WayForward had shifted their focus entirely to a different Shantae game, Pirate's Curse, which then took the October 2014 spot on the 3DS eShop. This move justly enraged a lot of backers. Critics began claiming that WayForward had cut and run with the money, and that a big, beautiful console Shantae game would never come. Fast forward to December of 2016, and it's here. Though it took 2 years of delays, it is finally here. And just let me say, thank you for the delay. The game is a joy to play. Quick, responsive, with multiple layers to each level for maximum replayability. Controls, level design, enemy design, difficulty curve. Oh, that difficulty curve. I am a fan of the ramping difficulty curve. Half Genie starts out easy as pie, but level by level it becomes a bitch of a game, in the best kind of way. Not unforgiving like Dark Souls and not a slice of cake like modern Mario games, this hits what I would call the 16-bit curve of difficulty, where it takes a lot of trial and error to pass some of the later levels. This is the same difficulty curve that you saw in a lot of the good AAA 2D platformers from the 4th generation. Half Genie in the level design and difficulty department is crafted to near perfection. Next time somebody bitches about a game being delayed, remember, a game delayed can eventually be good, but a game rushed to market is bad forever. Visually speaking, the game is gorgeous. Cartoony, hand-drawn sprites replace the dated pixel art of previous entries, all of which are designed and animated in the most beautiful way possible. Lots of personality and a lot of detail. Animations are absolutely fantastic, especially on Shantae herself. Being a belly dancer, she has a lot of little dance animations that just come out during gameplay and brighten everything up. Her personality shines just as it always has. The enemy and NPC animations are charming as well. Environments are nice to look at too. At first they appear to be 2D, but in fact they are fully 3D. This mix of 2D and 3D usually isn't a good pairing, but again, WayForward has taken their time and crafted a beautiful world around Shantae. The only complaint I have is that when the 2D sprites are backed up against a 3D object, they do clip through rather badly, and this makes the sprites look just flat and dull and lifeless, and it just makes me wonder why they decided to mix 2D and 3D, though it is done in a mostly competent way. The audio in Half Genie Hero is nothing terrible, but nothing amazing either. The sound effects are clean and sound like what they are supposed to. No confusion there. The voice acting too is your typical B-rated video game fare. Nothing atrocious that's gonna get memed on, but certainly not winning any Oscars.
Risky boots. I thought so. disc.
The music is where Shantae usually shines. Fans even point out that while gameplay in previous entries is a bit generic, the music is always A+. The music in Half Genie is certainly nothing to write off. It's catchy and it's fun. I get sort of an anime club music vibe mixed with traditional Middle Eastern progressions. A nice mix of atmosphere and high-impact club beats. But I can't help but feel that the composers were struggling to make every single track danceable. Which is fine, I guess, considering Shantae is a belly dancer, and the main theme is literally called Dance Through the Danger. I just feel that the music could have chilled out a little bit. It feels like the desert theme of any given Mario game went to a rave last night with the music from Sonic the Hedgehog. It's interesting, but I wish it would calm down a little bit from time to time. Not that it's bad music, not at all. It's good, but it just has no chill. So now the verdict. Is it fun? Yes, Half Genie Hero is fun on a bun, and while it only clocks in at about 7 or 8 hours, it has some great replayability. The difficulty will surely keep the average player hooked a little bit longer, and for $20, you can't beat that. So yes, buy Half Genie Hero if you have any love for platformers. It feels like a solid romp that would be right at home on the Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. Shantae, Half Genie Hero is truly a return to form for the genre. And there you have it, Shantae, Half Genie Hero, a beautiful return to roots for 2D platformers, and a game that is absolutely worth buying. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.